aren't more Americans saving? I'm Mark Hamrick with the Bankrate.com Personal Finance Minute. A new Bankrate survey finds most Americans indicate they're falling behind with their emergency savings. A staggering 81% admitting they did not increase their emergency savings this year. 60% feel as though they are lagging in this area. Since the beginning of this year, fewer than 1 in 5 Americans have managed to grow their emergency savings, and nearly 1/3 now have less savings than they did at the start of 2023. Rising prices or inflation are the primary culprits, with most respondents blaming these factors for their inability to save more. About 4 in 10 attribute their lack of progress to having too many expenses. Other notable reasons given for not increasing emergency savings include excessive debt, changes in income or employment, rising interest rates, and emergency expenses. By taking steps and making small adjustments, more Americans and households can gradually increase their emergency savings. For more, check out Bankrate.com. I'm Mark Hamrick.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You called, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Brian Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers and truth seekers. Welcome to Rutherford Issues. We're here on the Good Neighbor Network. Glad to have you along with us this morning. Got a lot to get to today. We're going to be talking with Rutherford County PAWS. It's another big day for high school and Middle Tennessee sports. We'll talk all about it coming up. We had to do a little late night juggling. Got some things all worked out and situated. I'll tell you all about that coming up. Okay, you ready? Also have this note from our friend Jennifer Sanchez over at Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift. Of course, at Steered Straight, they're having a big winter blowout right now. So everything's got to go. And she said today and tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, clothes and shoes 50% off. Okay? So stop in, Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Across the street from the Mercury Plaza. It's where LDAG had AG Sporting Goods many years ago. Right there before you get to Middle Tennessee Boulevard on the left as you're driving toward John Bragg Highway and in that direction. So that's where you'll find Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, and big blowout sale going on. And these are just some of the steep discounts. And she wanted me to remind you that today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of this now, today and tomorrow, clothes and shoes 50% off. 50% off. So if it costs $1, it's 50 cents. I mean, there were already steep markdowns, so come on. Get out there and shop at Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift. Today, Tessa Person, we're going to go with Person because that's how it's spelled. Tessa Person is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for her student-first mentality and going above and beyond to support student mental health. Tessa Person today getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne. Today's Good Neighbor Moment brought to you by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and they help to care for the folks here in Rutherford County and want to care. That's why they're partnering with this salute to care about these special Rutherford Countyans who should be recognized. You can help us make someone you know the next Good Neighbor of the Day. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor. That gets it to us here too. Okay. Let's see. Addison Barrett, happy birthday, Addison. A teenager today, 13. Oh boy. Good luck with that, parents and grandparents. No, Addison, hope you have a wonderful birthday. Here on this 20th day of March, you get to enjoy some banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue. Slick Pig is located over at 1920 East Main, right here in Murfreesboro.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
The Federal Communications Commission has approved the $6.2 billion merger of broadcast station owners Nexstar and Tegna. The agency granted a waiver from its rule barring broadcast owners from reaching more than 39% of U.S. television households. At least 8 states and DirecTV have filed lawsuits seeking to block the merger. Electrolux has recalled more than 180,000 Frigidaire gas ranges in the U.S. and Canada because the ovens can delay ignition, posing a burn hazard. Cooks can still use the stovetop, but should avoid using the oven. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is off 244 points as stocks slip, heading for a fourth straight losing week as the Iran war continues. Sitting at 45,776 right now. S&P off 58, 65.48. NASDAQ down 290, 21,799.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
This morning, I seem to have lost my ability to work this console for a moment. Wow. Sleep deprivation. That's what we'll blame it on. Rutherford Issues is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric. They remind us that better communication leads to better service. So keep that contact info current at mte.com so that you never miss out on a billing update, local outages, things like that. So give them your phone number and email. If you've lived in your home for 20 plus years, the phone number that they have down for you is probably the old landline number. Speaking from experience. So make sure MTE's got your current contact info. MTE.com.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, let's take a peek outside. Beautiful out there. It's been a couple hours since I've been out. We are up to 70 at the Murfreesboro Airport, 66 at the Smyrna Airport, and with our 66, I think probably just those sensors haven't updated. So probably looking at 60, make that 70 degrees already. So feeling pretty good. That cold snap seems like a distant memory, doesn't it? Well, any more weather changes on the way? Let's find out.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see mostly sunny skies here for this afternoon. A high around 80 degrees. Winds out of the southwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25. And then for tonight, it looks like partly cloudy skies with a low around 57. Saturday, a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms here late. Blend of clouds and sunshine develops, high around 84 degrees. Then by Sunday, we'll see sunshine, a high around 86. Monday, mostly sunny skies, high of 68. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thanks, Jennifer. As we take a peek at our Rutherford weather radar, we're looking at tomorrow. This is tomorrow evening. I know she mentioned a slight chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow. So it could be tomorrow evening. We have a little thunder shower around, not outlook for anything severe from that. As we roll on into the future, looking like next week, well, this is the 24th Tuesday. Looks like a few more rain showers coming in. This is the 25th on Wednesday. Some rain moving through. This is the 26th on Thursday. And we see what looks like a front kind of come through. And then this is the big day, the 28th. Big day for me, at least, and the family, as my daughter's getting married. No precipitation anywhere to be found on the 28th. I know some, a bride and groom to be will be very happy to hear that. Temperatures? We'll see. Fingers crossed. Well, we can deal with that with no rain. All right, that's a look at your Rutherford weather forecast. Be sure to check us out at rutherfordwx.com. During impactful and severe weather, we're live on the channel to keep you updated on the very latest in local weather warnings. We're also on WGNS radio as well. But Rutherford Weather is a place you can keep up to date, see the radar, hear from our meteorologists, get street level storm tracking. You got all of that. If you go to Rutherford Co Weather on any of the social media platforms, you'll find Rutherford Weather. Be sure to like, subscribe, click on notifications. That way you're updated as to when we are live on the channel. You're not going to get bombarded with updates, I promise. I don't have the time to do that. But you are going to get timely updates on severe weather. And help us out if you are a Rutherford Weather fan already. Like, subscribe, share. Yes, you've maybe done all of that. But share with a friend. Let somebody know. Let everybody know that Rutherford Weather is here to keep you informed on the latest local Rutherford County, Tennessee weather forecast.
He's local. Certified financial planner Jason Qualls. Financial Coaching Radio. Weekdays at 4 on News Radio WGNS. Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues on Big G TV, brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Trusted since 1949 to care for thousands of families in Rutherford County. With more than 20 specialties across many area locations, MMC delivers quality health care that fits your life. Let's check on the world news from CBS on WGNS. This update brought to you by our friends at Recycle Right, Tennessee.
CBS Radio News.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Iran continues to unleash retaliatory strikes across the Gulf. Its latest target, a Kuwaiti oil refinery. It's firing on energy infrastructure after an Israeli strike on an Iranian oil field. CBS's Charlie Daggett reports from Tel Aviv. More U.S. firepower is heading to the region.
CBS News has confirmed a contingent of U.S. Marines is heading to the region to help break Iran's stranglehold on the Strait of Hormuz. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has raised the idea of a ground invasion.
Only from there, you can do a lot of things from the air, and we're doing, but there has to be a ground component as well.
The Israelis have already begun deploying ground troops in their other war against Iran's proxies, Hezbollah, in Lebanon.
In Washington, there's another indication the war is expected to continue. Natalie Brand reports on the latest Pentagon request for more funding.
Both the president and Defense Secretary Hegseth were asked about this figure, more than $200 billion. They didn't dispute it, indicated they would be going to Congress, but also talked about needing this money beyond Iran to replenish stockpiles into the future.
The head of the UN's nuclear watchdog says a lot of Iran's nuclear capabilities have survived. More from correspondent Michael Wallace.
In an interview with Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan, the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, says Iran still has nearly 1,000 pounds of uranium enriched at 60%, close to what's needed to make a nuclear bomb.
They have the capabilities, they have the knowledge, they have the industrial ability to do that. This is why we need to go back to a negotiating table.
Grossi says ground troops would have a hard time removing cylinders of that nuclear material. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
NATO said today it's adjusting its mission in Iraq. Non-combat forces had been withdrawn due to the war. Trump today called the alliance cowards for not assisting in the war. France says it sees no short-term end to the fighting. The TSA sickouts continue. Agents are not being paid because of the partial government shutdown. And Skylar Henry reports from Atlanta. Travelers are feeling the pain.
We are in the middle of the morning rush here at the airport, where the wait times at the main checkpoint, 2 hours. Now, to set a little bit of context, we should point out that that number tends to die down as the day progresses. At least that's what we've seen over the course of the last several days. Still, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warned yesterday that this is a situation that could possibly get worse if TSA misses yet another paycheck next week.
On Wall Street today, stocks are lower again. The Dow Jones Industrial's off 240 points. This is CBS News.
Every Sunday, moderator Margaret Brennan goes face-to-face with top leaders to make you better informed. Face the Nation, Sunday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents. So when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the one you'll actually move into and call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Waffle House gets credit for weather predictions, a big box chain, inflationary pricing, and you'll relish the decision. Deborah Rodriguez has that.
Can I get a hot dog? CEO Ron Vacris is assuring customers nothing will jack up the price of a hot dog and soda combo at Costco.
The hot dog price will not change as long as I'm around.
After a taste test, he assured that for his money,
that's $1.50 well spent.
Had the famous combo kept pace with inflation, the price would be 3 times as much, $4.65. The deal got its start with a lone hot dog cart parked outside a Costco warehouse in Portland, Oregon in 1985. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A federal arts commission has approved the final design of a 24-karat gold commemorative coin bearing President Trump's image. It will help celebrate the nation's 250th birthday on July 4th. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit recyclerightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin. It's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Day 1 of the men's NCAA tournament is officially in the books. 11-seed VCU, who trailed by 19, came all the way back to defeat 6-seed North Carolina 78-82 in overtime. 11-seed Texas outscored 6-seed BYU 79-71. AJ Devanza had 35 points and 10 rebounds in the loss. 9-seed St. Louis dominated 8-seed Georgia 102-77, and 10-seed Texas A&M outscored 7-seed St. Mary's 63-50, while 3-seed Gonzaga topped 14-seed Kennesaw State 73-64. 1-seed Michigan, 2-seed Houston, 3-seed Illinois, and 3-seed Michigan State are all headed to the next round. In the NBA, the Lakers outscored the Heat 134-126. Luka Doncic dropped 60 points in the win, and Victor Wembanyama hit the game winner as the Spurs defeated the Suns 101-100.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread, jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks, flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday feel the spark. Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to the seas and sing. We're winter tough and welcoming coming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Time now for Danny Brewer's Friday Pony Picks.
Sponsored by the Mint Gaming Hall at Kentucky Downs. Located just north of the Tennessee state line, this entertainment destination features fine dining, live music, a circa sports book, and over 1,000 gaming machines. As we build towards the first Saturday in May, keep in mind the Mint will play host to the world's largest Kentucky Derby party south of Louisville. For more info, visit themintgaming.com.
Now, here's Danny.
Saturday, March 21st, a gargantuan day, and we're going to begin at the fairgrounds in New Orleans. Race 10, the Muniz Memorial Classic. 7 horses running a mile and 1/8 on the turf. The number 5, Tom's Magic, is our top pick. Ridden by Luis Saez. He's been first or second in 8 of 9 career starts. Race 11, the Fairgrounds Oaks. Mile and 16th on the dirt for 3-year-old fillies. They're running for $400,000. A 7-horse field. The number 5, Bella Ballerina, is our top pick. She's unbeaten in 3 career starts for trainer Brendan Walsh. Race 12, the $1 million Louisiana Derby, the big boy. You got 9 3-year-old males running a mile and 3/16. For Kentucky Derby points, the number 1, Pavlovian, is our top pick. A little bit of a swing here, trained by Doug O'Neill. He's a West Coast shipper, won the Sutherland Park Derby in his last start. We also like the number 3, Chip Honcho, for Steve Asmussen. He has 2 wins in 2 seconds and 5 lifetime starts. We're headed to Turfway Park in Northern Kentucky next. Race 11, the Bourbonnette Oaks, mile and 16th on the all-weather track. 3-year-old fillies running. The number 9, Lovely Gray, is our top pick. Daughter of Bacoma, is trained by Kelsey Danner, ridden by Joel Rosario. Race 12 is the $777,000 Jeff Ruby Stakes. Kentucky Derby points on the line. Loaded 12-horse field. We're going to do a little superfecta here. The number 11, Stark Contrast, is our top pick. West Coast shipper, won 3 of 5 lifetime. Put in with the number 10, Argos, for Brad Cox. The number 3, Baytown Dreamer. And the number 12, Stop the Car, are our long shots. Got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse and get paid.
Do your sinus infections always seem to come back no matter what you do? The pressure builds, the headaches drag on, the congestion makes it hard to sleep, hard to focus, hard to feel like yourself. Here's what most people don't actually know. Sinus infections keep coming back because your sinuses can't fully drain. That's why the pressure, the headaches, and the congestion keep coming back time and time again. Balloon sinuplasty gently opens your sinuses in a quick, in-office procedure so the infections can finally clear. At Murfreesboro Sinus Center, they've helped thousands of patients break free from the sinus infection cycle so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and finally feel like yourself again. Don't wait another season fighting sinus pain. Call Murfreesboro Sinus Center today at 615-649-4590 to see if balloon sinuplasty is right for you. Call 615-649-4590. That's 615-649-4590.
This is News Radio WGNS. Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, day one yesterday of Boys State Tournament action for our local teams, and some mixed results, I guess you'd have to say. Eagleville continues their historic undefeated march by holding off Pickett County 69-66 in a barn burner. The victory was the 3rd time the Eagles bested the Bobcats this year, following a regular season series that included a legendary 4-overtime thriller. James Bagel led the charge with 24 points, including 5 3-pointers. Camden Cole added 24 and went 10 of 11 from the free throw line to seal the win. Eagleville, 32-0, now prepares for a semifinal showdown against 4th-ranked Humboldt. That's this evening. More on that in a moment. In Class 4A action, the Blackman Blaze faced a formidable challenge in Memphis-based Whitehaven. Despite a competitive first half where the Blaze trailed by only 8 points, Whitehaven's defensive pressure proved insurmountable on the later stages. The Blaze limited to just 7 points in the third quarter and 9 in the fourth, finishing the game with just 29% shooting from the field. Dorian Lyles paced the Blaze with 10 points in a 71-41 loss. Blackman concluded a stellar season with a 27-5 record and a deep run into the state tournament. Well, what's coming up for you today? So we've worked through the evening pretty late, getting some things situated. So here is the schedule today. After the Blue Raider podcast at 5 to 6, you'll want to catch that with Jake Bolden to get all the Blue Raider news. And there's been a lot of it this week. Rick Insel yesterday deciding that after 25 years, it was time to hang up the whistle. And then now Matt Insel, his son, will be the head coach. So a lot on that this afternoon. At 7 o'clock, we're going to have Eagleville versus Humboldt, 7 o'clock on radio and on our streaming platforms. Big GTV will have the audio there for you. When we're done with the Eagleville game, we're going to bring you the remaining part of the Middle Tennessee at Missouri State baseball game. So that will be on radio. Now, you can hear the entire Middle Tennessee baseball game at GoBlueRaiders.com, but we'll have it as soon as the high school game with Eagleville from the Murphy Center is completed. Then tomorrow, if Eagleville wins, they'll play at 6:15 in the championship game. That's right. To win a state title, they could play tomorrow if they win tonight. And also at 1:15 tomorrow, we've got Middle Tennessee baseball at Missouri State. So that is a look at the schedule. We've also got a game with them on Sunday afternoon at 12:45 right here on WGNS. We're checking the latest news. Access Tennessee has an update for us here at 1040.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. Putnam County crews spent hours Thursday morning battling a tractor-trailer fire on Interstate 40 after responding around 9:15 a.m. to the eastbound lanes near mile marker 298, where the truck's cab was fully engulfed. The flames spread to the trailer, igniting its cargo of medical towels. Officials say the tractor, trailer, and contents were a total loss, and the interstate was shut down for much of the response, causing major delays. East Tennesseans are being targeted by a scam involving fake Nashville traffic court summons sent by text, some even threatening jail time. Authorities say the messages, which may include official-looking documents and QR codes, are fraudulent because courts will never request payment this way. Officials urge people not to respond or share personal or financial information if they receive one of these messages. They warn scammers are highly skilled and rely on fear and urgency to trick victims into paying.
This is Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction. Auctions are such a fun and easy way to buy real estate. We've got lots coming up. Don't miss out on this one.
Live auction Saturday, March 28th at 10 a.m. in Smyrna, featuring a 3-bedroom home on a corner lot and a 2-car garage. Explore the fenced backyard, in-ground pool, and mini barn. This is a true handyman special with incredible potential for the right buyer. Find out more at maplesrealtyandauction.com.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold Maples Realty and Auction.
Human remains found in an abandoned well in Henry County have been identified as Caleb D. Moore, a man reported missing on December 29, 2025. Authorities say an extensive search involving interviews, drones, and volunteers led to a breakthrough on March 13, 2026, when cadaver dogs alerted investigators to a well on Moore's property. Heavy equipment was used to safely recover the remains, which were later confirmed through rapid DNA testing. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And Rutherford Issues is powered by, I know words, I just don't know how to speak them sometimes. Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they want to make sure that you're in the loop. So head over to mte.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billing, and more. Steve Edwards is here, the Cat Man. I'm sleep deprived. That's why I don't know. It's a weird Friday.
I heard you couldn't use the board a while ago.
No, I couldn't. I mean, there was a button and I just landed my hand on it, and I know that that's a mute switch too. But brain, it's not working very well today.
All right.
Raylan, have you had days like that?
Yes. Actually, a lot recently because of the time change. So.
Doesn't it stink?
Yeah, it throws off everything.
I'm glad that I've met another person. I've heard other people say, oh, I like the extra sunshine. And that's a benefit, don't get me wrong. But that extra hour, I just wish we didn't change them at all. I don't care if it's daylight saving time or standard time, just leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it like it is.
That's what I think
now.
too.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that we're fellow, I guess, revelers in the fact that it
time change haters.
Yeah. Are you in that crowd, or you just got 1 foot in and 1 foot out? I bet.
No. I'd rather it be just one.
Yeah. You don't care which one?
I don't care which one. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a bill at the state legislature to leave it at standard time.
They introduce it every year.
Yeah.
And then they don't.
I found out something interesting about that, though. So states can opt out and keep standard time, but if you wanted to have daylight saving time, it's an act of Congress in Washington.
Oh.
So that's the difference. I didn't know that because I always thought the same thing. So maybe this one, like I said, I like the extra sunlight, but just leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it be.
Yep.
I agree.
You remember the days, I'm sure these two don't, when you had to go and change every clock. And
oh, I still do. I've got
I still have to
clocks
do that.
all over the house.
Stove and microwave. Don't set them
that I have to wind every week, too.
I know. Man.
Grandfather clock.
My kids laugh at me because the oven blinks and said, well, why? The power's either going to go off or glitch or something, and I'm going to have to set it again, or the time change. I think I'm just going to but then I can't see my oven temperature. Thought I'd just cover it up. I don't know.
Black tape.
Yeah, I thought about it. Third world problems. We're talking with Rutherford County PAWS today. And Braylon is here from PAWS. You're I don't know your title, your full title. What is it?
Volunteer and foster coordinator.
Okay, I knew it was something long and fancy.
Yes.
So, you've been in that job for over a year now. We talked about last time, and working really hard on getting volunteers.
Yep.
You can't get rid of this guy coming up here all the time, which is good.
Yeah.
But
thank you.
He's consistent.
I had to put that "this is good" part in there. But you brought another volunteer. We're going to kind of talk about volunteering at PAWS, right?
Yeah.
So who's with you today?
One of my favorite, well, I'm not going to say favorite because I love all my volunteers, but a very near and dear volunteer, Bailey.
Yes.
Bailey, pull that mic a little closer. I think, there we go.
That?
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Bailey Maddox, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. You have got the PAWS volunteer shirt on today?
Oh, yeah. She picked me up from volunteering. I was out walking a dog and she's like, you want to be on the radio? Never thought I'd be asked that, but sure.
Was that on your bucket list today, or you're thinking, I'm going to be on the radio today?
I texted my husband right away and was like, I'm going to be on the radio. I know you're at work, but listen.
Well, there will be a podcast, so he can listen to the podcast. So if he misses the live show. So that wasn't just really on your bingo card. This is what's going to happen today when you showed up.
Most definitely not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So there's all sorts of surprises that wait for you as a PAWS volunteer.
Yes.
Good surprises.
Yeah.
Yes,
always good.
And
good
most
ones.
of them are good.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those volunteer shirts?
I have several.
Probably.
He keeps them. It's like his entire wardrobe at home.
Well, he's wearing cat stuff here.
Oh, of course.
Well, I guess you got to keep up your
cat
mantra.
man.
That's right.
It's cat stuff and volunteer shirts.
All kinds of cat shirts.
You have really worked to, Braylon, expand the volunteer opportunities at PAWS, and I mean, kind of where it was just a year ago and to where you've taken it. Kind of describe some of the things that you've brought into the volunteer program.
Yeah. I think I've mentioned it before. I don't remember, but when I started a year ago, we had like 4 volunteers, and now we have over 100. So constantly growing, constantly finding new things to do with the volunteers. I have groups here showing up all the time too. This is especially the time of year for groups to hit me up for Tennessee Promise Hours and group outings for work and things like that. So I am just super busy with that. But I'm very happy that I have that opportunity to connect with people in the community and bring them into PAWS. Because I'm very surprised that I always ask people, I'm like, how many of you have been here before? And not a lot of people raise their hands. So we're getting new people in and showing people who maybe didn't know about us that we exist.
Yeah. And the volunteers are doing things that free up the small staff that you have to do other important things. And so, I mean, these are some pretty important jobs that volunteers are doing, right?
Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't feel that way because it's like, oh, I'm just folding laundry, or, oh, we're just like drying the dishes and putting them away. But that frees up space for our kennel attendants to walk the dogs more or focus on other areas of the shelter that maybe we don't get to put a lot of attention towards because we're just so busy doing everything else. So our volunteers definitely help with that. I'm 100% sure we have more volunteers than staff at this point. So
way more than
yeah. So they're so much of a help, and not only do they help inside the shelter, though, we have a lot of work that we do outdoors as well, because we always have trash flying into our parking lot, or trash being thrown over our fence, things like that. So having people to come by and clean up our play yards and make it look all nice is really helpful.
Steve, you've been a volunteer how long?
Since 2022.
Okay. Let's see. How many? That's 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our
we had a hard time counting that up.
Well,
didn't we?
my 5th year.
Okay, on your 5th year. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Bailey, how long have you been a volunteer?
I've been a volunteer for almost a year.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some really hard questions now.
Oh.
No, not really hard. What brought you in the first place? Why did you think about volunteering at PAWS?
So honestly, I've been blessed with a work from home job. And, I came from banking, so I was very social, out and about constantly. Working from home, it was great the first 6 months, and then I realized I need to have human interaction besides my husband, love him to death, but I want to go talk to some people. Realized I was 10 minutes away from PAWS and love animals, always have. I was like, okay, I'll go do this, and it's been great. I've actually made a lot of friends. Seen how good it is for the community. Didn't realize how much it impacted the community, especially animals wise. It's insane. I love it.
At church we talk about, you get involved in a group, and that group you begin to do life together with some of those folks. And you mentioned bringing friends and in this group, and that's kind of what made me think about that, because I mean, maybe there's a rest of your life friendship that's within that group.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And possibly with some more animals, if I can swing.
Yes.
Cats or dogs?
We've had at least 5 volunteers adopt from PAWS. Which is really cool to see, because I get to check in on the animals and be like, oh, send me pictures, like, how's Tommy doing, things like that. So it's really cool to see it as another way for the animals to get a home and for people to fall in love.
So you're a cat person too?
I am a cat person. I love dogs, but I'm definitely more of a cat person.
Okay, because you were walking the dogs. So
yes.
Do you have animals at home?
Yeah, I have 2 cats.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Okay.
My heart's always open.
And your husband's heart? No, I'm just kidding. We won't
partially
talk about
closed. The wallet's more the closed.
Well, I understand that. But I mean, it is pet ownership. It's a big responsibility, and unfortunately, that's why PAWS is there. And many times, it's not responsible pet owners many times. Not in every situation, obviously. So what do you do at PAWS when you're there in your volunteer time?
I do a little bit of everything. Rutherford County has an absolutely great community. There's tons of donations constantly coming in, so just making sure those are sorted, making sure things aren't expired because we don't want any sick bellies. I do fold towels. I actually love doing that because you can just zone out and it's just all the towels get done.
Yeah.
I walk dogs. I go and cuddle with the cats, especially if I've had a stressful week. Just everything.
Everything, huh?
Everything, yep.
Okay. Well, what do you enjoy doing most?
I mean, honestly, cuddling with the cats. But
of course,
other
you have
than
to
that,
fight him off for that.
I brought all the cat people today.
The dogs are great too, though, because they really show the love and affection, and they're so excited. Oh, their little butt swagging.
I know.
And next would be the sorting. I'm a big organization person, so just making sure everything's in good order. And also, again, just seeing how the community has come together for PAWS is always heartwarming.
A few more of those organizational people is probably good too, right?
Oh yes, all the time. There's so much to clean and organize, and I always notice when I'm out of town because everything becomes chaos, except when my volunteers that like to organize show up, they can cover it.
Oh, okay.
So, because it's very easy for things to get put in the wrong place and things get thrown everywhere because everybody's in a rush all the time at the shelter, but the volunteers help keep it together. So
what would you tell, and we're talking with our friends from Rutherford County PAWS right here on John R. Rice Boulevard. If you know where the farmers market is and the Lane Agri Park right next door, Braylon Norris is here, the volunteer and queen of all something else.
Fosters.
Fosters,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. I forgot. Steve the Catman Edwards and Bailey Maddox here, volunteers with PAWS. What would you tell someone, Bailey, that is just coming in and inquiring, like if you were the one to say, hi, I'm a volunteer and this is what I love about it? What would you tell them?
Honestly, it's really easy. Just do it. It's really easy. I was really nervous. I'm actually a shy person. I'm again, the reason why I wanted a stay-at-home job is I was like, oh, all my energy is going to being the person.
Yeah.
And
here you are on the radio
I know,
today.
here I'm on the radio. Coincidence. Just do it. It's really fun. It's easy. It's a great way to connect with people in the community. And if you're an animal lover, you make an impact on their lives, even if it's like organizing, making sure they get the food that they're supposed to get, or someone in the community, maybe if they need a certain type of food for their animal and they're in financial straits. It's really easy, and it's a fun way to spend your time once or twice a week.
I think a lot of people feel like it's too time intensive.
It is not. It really isn't. You get there, you clock in, I walk a dog, walk another dog, maybe walk one more, and then I'm done.
Okay.
And it's really fun. I've enjoyed it. It's only 1 to 2 hours depending on what you're doing. And again, it's meaningful time.
And this can be at your pace and what you can and your availability, I guess, Braylon, right?
Yeah, I'm very flexible with people, and I understand that we have lives and we can be busy sometimes, and so I'm not expecting people to constantly always be there, but being able to just show up even for a little bit every once in a while is really beneficial for the animals, and it's beneficial for you too, because I volunteer outside of the shelter for other animal rescues, and when I spend my time there, it really relaxes me, even if I'm only there for like 30 minutes. So every little bit makes a difference.
And there's another side of the coin, Steve. Bailey, job, all that good stuff. You don't do anything but lay around on the couch when you're out there, right? No, I'm just kidding. But you're retired.
That would be nice. Yes, I'm retired.
So being retired, I mean, there's also a great opportunity for those who are retired to have the same kind of things, right?
And it's a wonderful feeling to go in and do that. And, I'm strictly cats. I'll go back and see the dogs. on occasion. But
you probably smell too much like a cat by now.
Yeah, they bark at me really, really loud.
They do.
But it's just a wonderful feeling to go in, and I look at my phone and see how many cats are there before I go, and that way I kind of know who's there, and able to go in and call them by name. And they don't know their name, but because they just got a new name, when they got to PAWS. But it's just it's just a great feeling to help an animal that is in need.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do it as long as I can get up and walk.
And get there.
Yeah.
And these 2 volunteers show like the total difference in lifestyle you can have, and you can still come to the shelter.
Absolutely.
So.
And to give Braylon credit, she's always worked with me. If I'm like, hey, I can't come in at this time, I get off at 4:30. Can you switch the times? And she's been very willing to work with our schedules as we need it. Because again, sometimes I'm like, hey, I've had a stressful week. Can we open up some time so I can cuddle with some of the cats that are there?
Oh yeah.
Get some enrichment time in with the dogs.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And no wonder if you're juggling 100 schedules and volunteers.
More than 100.
Well, more than 100.
More than 100 for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot.
See?
Totally worth it though.
And growing.
Well, that's good. So that's kind of one of the things I wanted to close with here. Braylon, if someone listening is saying, you know what, I think I could do that. I mean, I think you're going to fall in either Bailey's camp or Steve's camp or somewhere almost in between. Mm-hmm. So what would you say to that person out there that's thinking about, well, maybe volunteering would be cool at PAWS? What do they need to do?
Do I need to give the step-by-step on how to apply?
Well, just what's the first process? I mean, could they give you a call? Is there an inquiry? Should they send an email? I mean, kind of what should they do to first off?
Well, the easiest way to do it is to go on the Rutherford County website and apply through it's like rutherfordcountytn.gov/volunteer orientation.
Okay.
And the application's on there, so you can fill it out. And I periodically take a look through all those to get people in for orientation. So you can do it that way. Sometimes people come into the shelter too, and that's a really great way to get in touch with me. Since I'm doing so many trainings and things throughout the day, it's hard for me to answer my phone all the time. So just being there physically is a great way to talk to me too and get answers to any questions you have.
Okay. A couple of great ways to become a great volunteer like Bailey and Steve. So, but I have to give him a hard time. He's been coming up here for how long now?
A long time.
A couple of
quite
years.
A while, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3 or so. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. So.
Also, since Sebastian is not here.
Oh, you got to. Oh, yeah.
I got to cover Sebastian's things. So tomorrow there's a painting event at Linebaugh Library. So that's from 1 to 3, and we're going to be painting adoptable pets at PAWS. So cool. I'm not sure if sign up is still open for that, but please show up if you'd like. It sounds like it's going to be a really fun event. Today is also the Pet Go Love vaccines at PAWS, so any regular vaccines excluding rabies we're covering for free.
Wow. Okay.
Come to the shelter today and get your pet vaccinated, and then it's happening every Friday while supplies last for it. So
does that include the boosters and things that they have to
yes,
get
it
to?
does.
Okay.
And especially if you have any kittens or puppies that need vaccines, we do follow up on the boosters and things like that. So
nice.
Definitely take advantage of that free opportunity. And then next month, I believe it's April 18th, Doggone adoption event. So free adoptions. We're going to have food vendors, fun activities, things to look forward to. Yeah, popcorn. Steve's going to be running the popcorn.
Dog treats.
The 18th is a Saturday, so
yes.
I think we're probably good on that. All right. Well, be sure to get me the details on that, and we'll put a story up or whatnot when we get a little closer to the 18th, because I think the next time we talk will be after the event. So I want to make sure we have a chance to let folks know a little closer to time about the adoption event.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, very good. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Friends from Rutherford County PAWS here joining on the show today. Braylon Noors, also volunteers Steve, the Catman Edwards, and Bailey, the just Maddox. We're not going to call you the Catwoman or anything, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, the Catwoman. Who knows? She fought Batman in the day. Never mind. We've got to go. Have a good day out there, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion.